Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Ambushed right outside her home, a woman who lives in Midtown has a warning for others after surviving a terrible attack.
UAW GM workers still on strike and anxious to learn what's in the tentative deal. The crucial moment comes tomorrow morning. The union and the automaker both confirming this morning they think they have a deal.
But we're still a few hours from the first big test, so for now the picketing continues. Here's a picture of what we're getting from the agreement. GM will invest billions more into plants. Workers get better health care coverage, and there's a quicker path to top pay. And for temporary workers, a 3-year path to full-time.
UAW members can expect raises and signing bonuses, and importantly, products for 2 unallocated plants, Detroit-Hamtramck and Lordstown. But is that package worthy of sending down to the rank and file for ratification?
Well, that'll all be sorted out in an important meeting tomorrow morning, and our business editor Rod Maloney has been speaking with someone who will be there. Rod.
Actually, several someones, Kim. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But as we speak, there are about 200 GM UAW union officials, shop committee chairpeople, UAW local presidents either jetting to or driving to Detroit for this meeting tomorrow at 10:30. It's their tradition that they get the first crack at exactly what is in the contract. The union doing everything they can to hold down the information about what's in it in the meantime. But let's remember that anything can happen at this meeting.
Solidarity forever.
The high October winds and chill did nothing to dampen spirits on the picket line outside GM's Ypsilanti Service Parts operation today. And when the news of the tentative agreement came just minutes before noontime, UAW Local 174 Shop Committee Chairman Bill Bagwell Jr. told us that he was happy, yet at the same time guardedly optimistic.
The leadership of the UAW wouldn't have accepted a bad agreement, so we should have a good agreement. That sounds great to me. We're ready to go back to work, but only with a good agreement.
We offered to show him what Local 4 News had confirmed about the deal, and he wasn't interested in hearing them. He wants to hear it from the horse's mouth. He'll be there ready to vote at tomorrow's subcommittee meeting.
Well, I'm hoping that they present us with a good tentative agreement and that we have good, honest discussion and debate, and we discuss the agreement, and then we determine if we're going to go back to work or not.
That, of course, has been the leadership's largest concern from the beginning. There are very high expectations on the picket line about this contract, and meeting those expectations has been very difficult, which prolonged this month-long strike. Of course, this will likely carry on for about a week longer because the subcommittee voted to keep the rank and file on the picket line until the ratification is complete, way back when it all started.
And my membership's made it very clear to me that they want to hold to that. And so my voice will be, let's wait until after ratification to return to work.
Now, I spoke to another president, a local president who we are not going to name, but he told me his measure of a good contract would be growth in UAW employment. In other words, he said that in the last 4 years, there has been a decided decline even in just GM UAW employment. He wants to see a contract that ramps that back up. He says, because without that, there is no future for the union. Back to you.
Yeah, so, Rod, if the subcommittee does approve the deal, what does the ratification look like?
Okay, so here's how it goes. It usually takes 2 weeks, but they're going to greatly have to truncate that and make this go a lot quicker. But they have informational meetings at the locals where all of the people who are on strike go in, they get educated on the contract. They vote as to whether they like that. The votes all get sent over to the UAW here in Detroit. They count those votes, and if it is a 51% yes, then it's back to work. But let's also remember, it can take up to 2 weeks, even after the workers get back to work, to get the company up to full production.
Yeah, and we'll stay on top of it. Okay.
Yeah. And until that vote happens, workers will be on the picket lines. They've been walking the lines right now for the longest time since the 70s, so they're understandably anxious to know what's in that tentative deal.
Mara McDonald is live at GM's Warren Transmission. Mara, it's been, what, 2.5 pay periods with just strike pay, right?
That's right, Kimberly. And if you talk to the more senior workers out here, they'll tell you they expected that this strike was going to last long. They knew what they were in for, and they are really hoping that what their negotiators have come up with is something worth having.
Cold and rainy, it was a good day for the workers walking the line to hear that there is a deal on the table.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy that we have a TA right now. I'm anxious to see what's in it. and I'm just looking forward to getting back to work.
Workers want to know about raises, whether the process has been streamlined for newer and temporary workers, and whether they get to keep that Gold Star health care coverage without any increases.
We don't know what it is. I hope it's good for us and the company. We'll find out. All of our union reps will be down here tomorrow.
The feeling out here is that union negotiators wouldn't have held out this long without coming back to the membership with something worth ratifying.
I believe in our union. I believe in America. I believe in all the good things that we have coming.
Back here live, so all eyes on tomorrow. All the rank and file wants to see what that vote is going to look like and whether it's going to go to their union halls so they get a look at it as well and finally make the decision. We're live in Warren tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Yeah, and we will be there when that decision is made. Okay, Mara, thank you. And more news tonight. A woman who lives in Midtown Detroit wants to warn others about what happened to her. She was robbed and beaten by two men who wanted her purse. She spoke with our Sean Lay this afternoon, and Sean joins us live now. Sean, this woman was right outside her door when this happened to her.
Let me show you this door right here. Had her key in the door, but her back was turned. You can see a couple of dumpsters here. These two guys likely hiding behind there. One guy grabbed her purse. She started to fight back. The second guy got her on the ground, started beating her. And you're right, tonight she is sounding the alarm for everyone in this area.
So not only am I scared for my safety now being in the area, but just in general, my whole security is gone.
Elena is 24 and she is shaking.
I was trying to turn my key into the door and I had my bag here and I felt someone pulling on my bag.
Telling us about what happened to her at 2 Sunday morning in the alley behind her apartment on Prentice at 2nd in Midtown. She was coming home from a Halloween party, opening her back door when two men ambushed her to steal her purse. One man taking her to the ground as she fought back.
Held me to the ground, trying to cover my mouth, trying to, wrestle me so that I would let go of my bag. I was still trying to hold on to my bag, and when he went to cover my mouth, I bit down on his fingers, and that's when I got, hit in the face.
This is the first time she's been back to the apartment since it happened. Others now telling her that other women are being preyed upon in the area around Wayne State. She's hoping police take her robbery and her beating seriously and that the men are caught to protect others walking in this area.
We are lucky that they weren't armed and that they just took our things, but what they did take from us that we won't have replaced is our sense of security.
She also says she just got paid, so she cashed her check. That was in her purse, her iPad, all of her personal information. DPD tonight, they took the report. They're telling us that Wayne State is handling the cases here of the purse snatchings in this area. I do want to point out, right next door, Green Light Business here, cameras all over this building. Hopefully Detroit Police and Wayne State will work together to see if they can capture an image. But right now, as you mentioned, as you saw, this young 24-year-old no more walking alone, being distracted by phones, always in groups. She's sounding the alarm tonight. Back to you.
Good advice. Okay. Thanks, Sean.
Two horses, including a Clydesdale, have gotten away and are on the loose in Washtenaw County. The county sheriff there tells us they're looking for the horses in Superior Township in the area of Cherry Hill and Prospect Road. If you see those horses, you're asked to call 911 so they can be reunited with their owner. A school in Ypsilanti gets a visit from a very special guest.
Check it out. A viewer sent us these pictures of a bald eagle at Ypsilanti International Elementary. The school is near the Huron River and Ford Lake, so it's possible the eagle was relaxing before going fishing, maybe. And thanks to the eagle-eyed photographer for sharing these photos with us.
That's incredible.
Beautiful.
Time now for a check of the national stories you'll see ahead at 6:30 on NBC Nightly News.
Lester Holt joins us live from New York with a preview. Lester.
Hey, Kim and Jason, coming up, how police departments are grappling with suicide in their own ranks. Plus, a baffling mystery in a small town. A family found locked up, cut off from the world for almost a decade. A remarkable story.
Yeah, very bizarre. And so many unanswered questions still in that case, Lester.
Yeah, there are, including, of course, why the family was locked away. We're going to tell you who they arrested and how they were found when we see you coming up on Nightly News.
All right, that's coming up at 6:30. All right, thanks, Lester.
A website people use to trace their family lineage, offering something new that could save lives. Hi, Ben.
Kim, we've got a sneak peek of the newest float in America's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The bubbles are flying, the curtain has dropped, but the winds are just picking up outside. We'll look at a very Thanksgiving-like forecast coming up next.
There was a trailer filled with equipment in this parking lot at a hotel in Clinton Township. Roseville police saw it, but they had to let them get away. Why that is and what's next in this case.
Financial fitness for couples, the do's and don'ts that could break the bank and your relationship. Help me, Hank, with expert advice tomorrow at 6 a.m. on Local 4 News Today.